And we are back. Pokemon Black 2, Hardcore Nuzlocke, the run continues. Our Verbank complex encounter is gonna be the Pidove. It's not the Magby. It's not the Audino. It's not the Magnemite. It is the little Pidove. We will take it and we will keep moving forward. All right, we've made it to the second gym here. We're just cleaning out the two trainers holding us back from taking on the leader Roxy. And I don't just randomly record battles. There's always reason for why we are, breaking down a battle. I don't know what it would be, but the Pig Knight comes down with a flame charge. Grimmer eats that pretty well. The Disable doing a great job here getting rid of our best move. So Aragon's really gonna have to go back to the drawing board and think about what he's going to do as he comes in with a tackle. Doesn't do quite as much as the flame charge, but brings Grimer down to a nice spot. But the poison gas starting to tick away at Aragon's health bar, and Grimmer does fade away with a critical hit. Beautiful stuff. We get the level up, and now there's only one Pokemon. We are poisoned, but the coughing comes down. So this little bundle of poisonous gas is chilling. He's smiling. And we don't want to lose our starter, so we're really looking at the options here. And do we want to keep Aragon safe? Do we want to see if we can get more mileage out of the pig while he's still out here? And yeah, let's see what we can do here. Let's set up a tail whip so that the rest of the team can have a better time against coughing, and we don't pay the price with the double damage from assurance. However, the poison ticking away, and we are definitely dead to critical now, potentially even just the poison plus damage that coughing provides, and the tackle comes down, gets a monstrous critical hit on Varden, the tiny little pat rat, and now let's just use detect and see what the coughing's going to go for, as we could potentially lose our tiny little chipmunk gopher thing. And yeah, I guess prairie dog. But anyways, Murtag comes down with a pitiful defense stat and is supposed to tank an assurance. It is not very effective. That's good. We like that. But as far as damage moves, we only have quick attack and counter, and that does no damage as coughing slaps the baby Lucario in the face and is just laughing right now. The poison gas comes down, and now yet another Pokemon is poisoned, and we use counter and it fails. I am a pro Nuzlocker. I am a pro Nuzlocker as Murtag pulls out and is, carted off to safety. The assurance comes down and chips Gyaro off the top, and the Purloin is an absolute MVP from our first video, taking on Cheren and the gym leader himself. But now the third poison gas connects, and the little kitty is going to be ticking away here. The hourglass of time is shattered, and we are running out of time as Fury Swipes misses. The cat goes in for the kill, can't even get its claws onto the puffball. We go for another Fury Swipes, and coughing dodges and slaps the cat again with an assurance as the poison ticks away, and Gyaro stares at its enemies, stares at the Razak closing in. And what do you do? Do you sacrifice? No, you don't. Gyaro all in for the Fury Swipes. He says, I will save my family. I will save the farm. And no, you will not, as the tackle connects. And Uncle Gyaro goes down, in our first casualty of the run is going to be the cute little Purloin, and it's just so fitting as Gyaro is one of the first characters that dies in the namesake of the nicknames here. But Aragon does come back in, uses the fire, how fitting, and takes out the coughing. So that was super costly, literally just one of the trainers right before Roxy, and hopefully we can learn from that and just completely destroy Roxy. Let's do it. All right, it is time for our gym battle against Roxy, the second gym leader here with Poison-type Pokemon. We have lost the Purloin, so this is no longer a deathless run, but I still have high hopes for this run in general. We're going to be running Aragon, our starter here, the Pig Knight, firefighting type. We're just going to get in there and see if we can sweep. If not, we've got the Lucario, the baby Lucario here, the Riolu, the Pidove, and the Patrat for support. So hopefully nothing crazy, no crazy critical hits or poisons adding up. We do have some berries just in case things go wrong. But yeah, let's see if we can take out Roxy without losing anybody. Here we go. Only two Pokemon. This shouldn't be too tough. Let's just take the one loss and keep moving forward. Coughing comes down. We answer with the Pig Knight. And I think we're just going to ramp up with some flame charges here. I'm not sure what nature Pignite had. I do believe it was neutral, so we didn't lose any stats. We didn't get any stats either, but I don't mind neutral natures because it's just really tough when you get a negative nature into one of the stats that you really want. So that does look like a potential 3-shot, and we're going to be outspeeding everyone on Roxy's team now, given the speed buff, which is really nice. Coughing almost getting into the red there. Now Roxy's probably going to heal her, but let's see what happens. Tackle just chipping us down. We could just keep going for Flame Charge. We could potentially opt in for a Tail Whip. I like the Flame Charge because we might be able to get a crit. If we Tail Whip, that's one less turn we could have crit, but it also could have helped ramp up the damage over the course of the battle, so it's definitely an argument to be had, but let's see if we can get that critical. I mean, if you throw 5 flame charges at your opponent, one of them is bound to crit. You would think either way, it's got Coughing down to the same spot again. We're going to have to eat one more tackle, and really the only thing I'm weary of is the Venoshock critical from the Venipede coming down. So just got to watch out for that. Other than that, we've cleared the first Pokemon. Coughing goes down and nothing crazy here. It is just the second gym. We're looking really good. And since we went with the Fire Starter, we're looking really good for Berg as well. So Roxy throws out her ace, the Whirlipede. I think I called it a Venipede. That is fine. Very cool design. I really like this. Not a big fan of bug types in general because they're usually so weak, but I really like Whirlipede. And the Flame Charge comes down. This should be a 2-shot because of the bug typing here. And this is really Whirlipede's moment. Does it do anything? The poison point does come down. Now, does the berry heal? It absolutely does. And it saves that Venoshock damage. It would have been double if we did not have that berry, and really good damage. Potentially would have died there. Now if it crit, we definitely would have, but that's okay. Aragon drops back, and Brissinger uses the fire, takes out the Whirlipede. Beautiful stuff. Nothing crazy, and we are gonna make our way to the third gym now. Look at that. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.